You're not lazy, you're just addicted to waiting for motivation. That's the truth most people don't want to hear. You say things like, I want to get fit, I just need to get motivated. I want to study, but I'm not in the mood. I'll start tomorrow, next week, when I feel ready. Let me tell you something that might hurt a little. Motivation is a lie. It comes and goes like the wind. If you keep waiting for it, you'll waste years of your life. But there's something stronger, something that actually works. It's not fun, it's not sexy, but it works. It's discipline. And in this video, we're going to break it down fully, honestly, and deeply. Let's start here. Why do people love motivation so much? Because it feels good. You watch a short clip with epic music and a voice yelling, "Don't give up." Your heart beats faster. You feel inspired. You swear you'll change everything today. And for a moment, you really believe it. But what happens a few hours later? That fire? Gone. Back to Netflix. Back to your phone. Back to bad habits. You see, motivation is emotional. It depends on how you feel. And let's be real, feelings are fragile. You can feel on top of the world at 10 a.m. and completely defeated by 2 p.m. If your success depends on how you feel, you're screwed. Now let's flip the script. Discipline is the opposite of motivation. It doesn't care how you feel. It doesn't ask if you're in the mood. It just shows up. Discipline is doing what needs to be done, even when you don't feel like it. And here's the good news. Discipline is a muscle. The more you train it, the stronger it gets. It starts small, waking up when your alarm rings, making your bed, saying no when you usually say yes, showing up again and again, even when it sucks. These small decisions, they add up. They build a foundation, a structure, a life you can be proud of. Here's where it gets deep. Discipline doesn't just change your habits, it changes your identity. You stop saying things like, I'm trying to wake up early, and start saying, I'm the kind of person who wakes up early. That shift from trying to being is where real transformation happens. Because now it's not about forcing yourself. It's about becoming someone new. You begin to trust yourself. You keep the promises you make to yourself. And that builds self-respect. Discipline is how you rebuild a broken relationship with yourself. Let me ask you something. What hurts more, the pain of discipline or the pain of regret? Waking up early, that's pain. Saying no to distractions, that's pain. Pushing through a workout, that's pain. But skipping your goals for years, watching your potential rot, knowing you could have been so much more, that's the kind of pain that eats you alive at night. So if you have to suffer either way, choose the pain that builds you. Let me tell you about Jocko Willink, a former Navy SEAL. This man wakes up at 4:30 a.m. every single day. He posts a photo of his watch, same time, every morning. Why? Because he knows motivation won't wake him up. Discipline will. He doesn't need to feel like it. He decided long ago, I show up no matter what. Now take Kobe Bryant. He was in the gym at 4 a.m., hours before his teammates even arrived. He practiced the same shot over and over, thousands of times. Why? Because champions don't rely on feelings. They rely on systems, repetition, discipline. They don't rise when they're inspired. They rise because they made it a lifestyle. There will be days when nothing in you wants to move. You'll feel tired, hopeless, frustrated. You'll hear voices in your head saying, what's the point? Just take a break. You've done enough. And that's when you need to remind yourself you don't have to feel like it to do it. That's the core of discipline. Discipline says, I don't care if you're tired. We have work to do. It's not about being a machine. It's about being someone who follows through no matter what. Let's make it practical. Here's how you can build your discipline starting today. One non-negotiable habit. Pick one habit. One thing you must do every day, no matter what, no excuses. Start small. Track your wins. Use a journal or app. Mark every time you show up. Let that streak motivate you more than feelings. Reward the behavior, not with junk food or distractions, but with pride, with a cold shower, with a walk in nature. Discipline is satisfying. Let yourself feel that. Anticipate resistance. Know your excuses before they show up. Be ready. Talk to yourself like a coach. Yeah, you're tired. Do it anyway. Discipline doesn't just shape your habits, it shapes your mind. When you force yourself to act despite discomfort, you build mental muscle. You train your brain to stop negotiating. You know that voice that says, just 10 more minutes in bed. Skip the workout today. You deserve a break. Discipline shuts it down. It says, we're not here to feel good. We're here to grow. Every time you push through resistance, you're sharpening your mental edge. And mental toughness, that's what separates winners from quitters. Here's something people don't talk about. Motivation can actually be dangerous. Why? Because it tricks you into thinking you've done something when you haven't. You get a little dopamine hit from planning, watching, dreaming. You feel good just thinking about the goal, and then nothing happens. It's false progress. You've confused inspiration with execution. Discipline is different. It doesn't care about how you feel, only what you do. Part 11. Discipline creates stability in chaos. Life is unpredictable. Some days you'll feel on top of the world. Other day, like everything is falling apart. Discipline is your anchor in that chaos. It gives you something to hold on to when everything else is unstable. The world can shake, but you still meditate. Your plans collapse, but you still journal. People disappoint you, but you still show up. Discipline brings order when life brings storms. Think about this. If your entire life is based on how you feel, you'll always be a slave to your emotions. And emotions, they change minute by minute. Anger, sadness, laziness, insecurity, they'll all try to control your actions. Discipline is what gives you back your power. It's what says, I feel depressed, but I'm still going to clean my room. I feel anxious, but I'm still going to finish that assignment. I feel tired, but I'm still going for that walk. That's not being fake. That's being strong. Want to feel more confident? Don't look in the mirror and say affirmations. Do the hard things. Confidence doesn't come from words, it comes from proof. When you know deep down that you're someone who shows up, confidence becomes your natural state. Discipline proves to your brain, I can count on myself. And that belief, that's more powerful than any external validation. When you start living with discipline, people around you notice. You stop talking so much and start doing. You stop complaining and start acting. You stop being normal and start being intentional. And it messes with people. Some will admire you, others will resent you because your discipline reminds them of their own lack of it. But don't let that distract you. Your journey is yours, and your consistency will speak louder than any excuse they throw at you. The results of discipline aren't instant. You won't see them on day 1 or even day 7. But discipline is like interest in the bank. It compounds slowly, quietly, steadily. You might not notice it, but one day you'll look back and realize, damn, I'm not the same person I used to be. Your body's different. Your mindset is sharper. Your habits are solid. And it all started with one decision. I'll do it, even if I don't feel like it. Let's end with the cold truth. No one is coming to rescue you. No motivational speaker, no video, no perfect timing. It's you versus you. And if you don't build discipline, you'll stay stuck. So stop looking for shortcuts. Stop blaming your environment. Stop waiting for life to get easier. Instead, build yourself to be stronger. Show up tired, show up scared, show up imperfect, but show up anyway, because the only person who can change your life is you.